Hi, David Gerard here. I'm in Claremore, Oklahoma at the Will Rogers Memorial Museum to interview Tad Jones, the museum's executive director.
Tad, what do you appreciate the most about Will Rogers' life and example?
The thing I appreciate about Will Rogers is his example for others, is encouraging to people, and the way he respected other people, because he respected everybody he dealt with. The celebrities he was with, the common man, he dealt with both political parties, and one of the few people that spoke at both conventions, Republican and Democrat. But that's because he didn't downgrade people. You know, when he talked about things, he talked about topics and ideas, but he never went and downgraded individuals. And so that's why he was respected by everybody. So on the day that he died, everybody mourned Will Rogers. So he just had that incredible ability to look at the good in people and to be an encouragement to.
Dad, I asked you to show me your favorite exhibit in the museum.
Well, I really love this roping fool exhibit that shows some of his trick roping, because he made this silent movie on his own dime, just about lost everything doing it, because you need somebody else, you know, you should be spending somebody else's money and letting them promote it. But the good thing about it is that Will Rogers videotaped and used technology. He used helped lighten up his rope so people could see it. He used slow motion, one of the first times in silent movies. But we really get to see the talent that he had as a roper. And it's just a phenomenal exhibit that gets to show all this. And people love coming in here and seeing that, because if he hadn't have lost his shirt making this movie, we wouldn't have known. We've only would have heard stories of it, but not actually seeing how great he was as a trick roper. So.
Was your career interest to become the director of the museum, or to become the director of the Will Rogers Museum?
I had no thought that I'd ever be the director of a museum. And I've been around the Will Rogers Memorial my entire life. I grew up just a couple of miles down the road, went to school down the block in elementary, and then I went to school in Ulaga, where Will Rogers was born. And I sang songs about Will Rogers at the birthplace. So I've been around both facilities my entire life, but never dreamed I'd have the opportunity to be the director. And so when the request came, I just jumped at it.
You're having a film festival. It's on the 140th birthday of celebration of Will Rogers. And tell us a little bit about this film festival that you started.
Well, Will Rogers was big in the movies. He did everything. He wrote newspapers, he was on radio, he was on vaudeville, did just about everything there was. He was also in movies, and he became the #1 movie star in 1934. And we've been trying to think of an event that kind of encapsulates his life and also does what he did. And he encouraged a lot of people in the movie industry and in Hollywood. And he was there at the very beginning of it, in silent movies and on the talkies. So we have a film festival where we accept films from all over the world, and then we're going to show them during Will Rogers Days, which is around Will Rogers' birthday. Will was born on November 4th. So that weekend right before that, we're going to show all these films that we have. We'll have an awards ceremonies, and we hope that it'll continue to grow, because Will Rogers Days used to be one of the biggest events in all of Oklahoma. You know, he born in 1879 and died in 1935, and there's been these festivals around his birthday for years, and people like Bob Hope would come, and Willie Nelson, and all these celebrities. And you know, we want to get back to that. You know, we think there's a lot of celebrities that still recognize Will Rogers and appreciate him. You know, he was the forerunner of Jay Leno and Johnny Carson and all the talk show hosts. So, and then in the movie world, we do have a guy named Barry Corbin, who's a big Will Rogers fan, been in a lot of movies and TV shows, and so he's going to be here. We got Will Rogers' great-granddaughter that's going to be here. And then we have a stunt man that's been in movies like Superman versus Batman that's going to be here. So we're going to have this first year of doing it, and then hopefully it'll grow and get bigger as the years go on.
And Will Rogers is known for his quotes, and he's got 1 million of them. What's your favorite?
Well, he does have 1 million of them. I think one of them that I really love is live your life so whenever you lose, you're ahead. So that means you're giving your best in everything that you do, and that's what he did. I mean, he woke up in the morning and he was just going, and lots of energy, more energy than most people have.